What is up, guys? How are we doing? It's been a long time. Been a long time. Been a very long time. How are we doing? Weren't able to stream on Tuesday, but good. Whoa, they've changed it. Um. The what they normally do here is changed. Normally there's this yeah. And so we'll start with the puzzles and then we'll get with the games. Let me turn this off so that people don't start clicking it until I'm ready. Let's start with the puzzles, guys. Let's start with the puzzles. It's always good to start with puzzles. Just as a warm-up. You can always start a day of chess by just playing chess. You can always do that. But starting with puzzles really like that. It's like, think of it as like a warm-up. Think of it like a warm-up. Nguyen, give me a second. Let me just finish with these puzzles, okay? But welcome to the stream. Good to see you. I'm looking at simply this and then this. Looking at this and then this, but the rook comes in, which is what I'm not sure of. So Nguyen, just hang on and I'll definitely play against you. I just want to do some puzzles as a warm-up. Takes rook takes check. If king takes, queen takes check, and then this rook comes in for checkmate. That could be the plan. But after takes here, what else could my opponent do? He has rook here, but then I just take, so that doesn't make sense. Yeah, so he has no choice. If he goes back, then this happens, and he's messed up here. I have 10 of this. Right. Okay. If we take, he's gonna take, and then we have a backward pawn here. Pawn push. Yeah, pawn push is good because he locks the position up. I think we go pawn push. Takes, wait. Takes, he takes. Takes. King slides here, king slides here, king slides here. We can't infiltrate. I think we take. Because if we do play pawn push, we have a longer distance to travel to deal with the pawns. As compared, maybe not, I don't know. But I'll take first. Then I'll slide my king. Wait, do I take first or do I slide my king? But if I go here now and he takes, I can take here, but then the king can run in this way. So I take here now. Oh, I run it out. Okay. I was thinking about that, whether he would do the other stuff. I was thinking the king would infiltrate. That was what my mind. That was where my mind was, to be frank. Okay, let's do one more, and then I'll start accepting the challenges. I was very convinced that the king, if we moved away, our opponent would take, and after we took back, then the king infiltrates. That's what I was thinking. Maybe I was wrong. Okay, so I'll start with Timmy, then I'll go to the captain. Let me just finish this one. Check here. King can run this way. So how about pawn push here. Can this rook check me? Yes, it can. If it couldn't, I would have played something like this and then pawn push. Okay, so check here. My opponent can come in this way, which allows me to play this move. And then check here. If my opponent comes in this way, this is game over, right? Sort of. But if I play this first, he just runs away and that's about it. There's nothing more. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Then this guy comes in. The rook can't check me yet. Okay, so we take. King comes in here. We can check again. Is that it? Wait. Takes, king comes in here, check here. That way if king comes in here, we just take. I think that's the line. Because now we defend the bishop laterally. That's actually very interesting. That is actually very interesting. Okay. So let's turn this on. And like I said, I'll start with Nguyen because I think he sent his first. That was nice. That was nice. Put this down. Oh, okay. Let's use Fridays to test out everything new. Okay. Let's go. I think he's gonna, yeah. You usually want to like. Okay. Queen takes first, I think is what he's gonna play. I think I'm in the worst position here. Worst position, lower time. Okay, we can castle here. Ah. This is the safest way out. Rather than just trying to keep the pressure there, I can just play this and be safe. This is my weak pawn. He's trying to like put pressure on it. Okay. Okay. Still think my position is worse. Maybe early on I should have played this move long ago. Force the queen back or something. Who knows? I can still go this way. I'm still kind of like playing defensively against allowing this knight in. It may not be necessary, but it's something I'm doing. Still losing. Okay. Not overthinking the position. Actually, I'll make a controversial move here. We're going to try and squeeze our way in. Kind of happy where he's put his bishop. We have two very good squares we can tackle. Possibly he moves his bishop back now. Possibly. Oh. My opponent has no fear whatsoever, which is cool. Let's play this. Yeah, I wanted that. That's what I was looking for. I think we can take here. Maybe I messed that up. Yeah, I think I've messed that up. Yeah, I've messed that up. Yeah, I'm losing. Okay, let's just go. There were other things I could have played, but we have to figure things out here. Okay. Gotta play fast. That's it. Yeah, GG. Yep. That's what you get for playing what you don't know. Woo! We survived. We survived. Nice. Good game. Oh boy. Okay, he plays e4. Still, we are trying out stuff. Always good to try out stuff you don't know. I think so. We survive. We are trying to check. I sincerely have no idea what's going on when I play this. Trying to figure things out as I go. The reason I didn't want to do this is like what you can like obviously see is the issue here. My queen position, that's the issue here. Yeah, I don't know the position. Let's simply go here. I have to go and learn the lines before I play this again. I sincerely, I have no idea what I'm doing. I like to try and figure it out, but sometimes when you're studying an open, there's like a key. There are key things you have to note that if you don't know and your opponent knows, they will always overpower you, right? So opening is more or less like a theoretical battle. Who has studied more, who knows his lines more, and that's basically how the opening is. And I just keep messing that whole point up. He's allowing me to come in here, which is very interesting. I don't think it helps me if I do that. Let me go back. Do I have a FIDE rating? Yeah, I do. I don't like creating this weakness, but maybe I do have to make it. That's actually very interesting. I think I messed up there. Bishop comes in, right? Uh, 1600, 1640 something. So he missed that. I'll have to take here first. Yeah, I keep getting to bad positions. I'll just not play this again. What does it sound like that? That's funny. Yeah, I've really like put myself in a bad position. If you can't see it, that's just like okay. That's why I'm spending so much time. Like my position is just completely bad. I'm not going to play the Sicilian again. I'm just not going to play the Sicilian again. So he saw it all this while. Why didn't he play it all this while? Oh boy. What was that? What was there? I thought there was something there. For a second, I thought I'd messed up there. You won that one. That was I'm just not interested in how bad that was. Not unlimited 5 plus 0, not 1 plus 0, 5 plus 0. Only 5 plus 0. Any other time control, I'm not picking that one up. Why am I just playing black in everything? That's interesting. Okay. That's wrong. Anyways, we are fine. Okay. We want to just go into a queen end game. We could just go into a queen end game. Let's see what he does actually. Will he agree? I'm expecting a different move from him, considering how he's been playing. Simply go back. Doesn't work now. My king may be even okay in the center, but yeah, so I'm going to play a very slow game here. I don't know. I don't think it's a big deal, but it could be a big deal. So we take here first. Maybe I made a mistake in my calculation. Yeah, I made a mistake in my calculation. Yeah, I'm not able to do exactly what I thought I could do. Which sucks, actually. Yeah, which very sucks. Should have been just playing the worst positions ever. So bad. I need him to keep having that weakness to me. Let's clear passive and see what he does. Ooh, he can do that with his bishop, can't he? Hmm. Yeah, completely missed that. Yeah. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm going to lose this one for sure. I'm definitely losing this one for sure. I'm definitely losing this one for sure. Going for activity. He wants this pawn. I'm like, I'm not joking here. I'm completely lost. Not what I saw him doing. I still kind of like don't like this move for him because I felt he could play his bishop here and put pressure on me here. That time is going to be the deciding factor here. Okay, so we are winning now. that pawn is not going anywhere. That pawn is not going anywhere. Even if he pushes it now, it's not going anywhere. At this point, it's just winning. That was funny. Yeah, because the pawn is not going anywhere, that's why I'm just like attacking it. It's not going anywhere. You can defend it, but then I push my pawn. At this point, I'm comfortable. You can even tell from my body language I'm comfortable from here. Yeah. Nice. Werewolf of London 5+0. GG's. Yeah, I just had this funny feeling he was going to make that move with his bishop. Just had this funny feeling he was going to make this move with his bishop. Is it my eye or is my camera? Looks blurred. Yeah. This move could be played, but then you lose it. He ultimately had to do something with this rook. This rook was the one that was in trouble. But yeah, all the games I've played have been on the back foot. Every single game I've played, I've been on the back foot. Every single game I've played today, I've been on the back foot. Oh no, I drew one. Okay, I thought I lost one. I drew one and then the rest I was on the back foot. Which, I mean, that's life. Oh boy, chess. So I'll wait for more challenges. We'll be doing puzzles. Check. King takes check. How do we meet our opponent there? Our opponent has this move that... Oh, I see it now. It's not here, it's here. Check here, king takes here. Check. He has no choice but to move here. And then we have checkmate here. So it's the location of the knight that's key. If you go this way, your opponent can run away. If you go the other way, your opponent can run away. This is like move order. You take here, your opponent takes here. So I think you want to like take here first. But knight take, that's what I'm not so convinced about. There are so many trades. The question is which trade. One, two. If we take here, our opponent is definitely going to take here. Ah, but if we take here, he takes here, we take here. He opens himself up. But then we can't play this. Wait. We have knight here attacking the queen. All these squares are covered. If queen takes, we take and we are fine. If knight takes, we take the queen. If knight takes, we take and we are up a piece. So I think the move is here threatening the queen. Once the queen moves, this guy is hanging because the queen can't keep defending this guy. The moment we take, our opponent can dodge everything. and now we can take. Nice, 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 nice. Check here, but the rook takes. Okay. Yeah, so if you want to send your challenges, you can always use the command !Lichess. A link will be sent to you. And please send 5+0 challenges. 5+0. 5+0. This is not easy. I don't know. I don't know. Like, check here, my opponent has to respond, but bishop takes is not that big of a deal. The only move that seems to make any sense to me is that, because we don't just lose. And then we have this threat. Of course, our opponent survives it, but it's a threat nonetheless. Oh wait, just check me, did it? Is it just checkmate in one? That'd be very funny. No, it's not. Wait, I was thinking that even the queen. The queen defends the two square. That is funny. So you do want to go in this way because you win the queen. That is just funny. Next. This is very funny. I think I can see it already. Rook takes, king takes, rook comes in, check, knight takes, and then knight comes in this way. Check, and then check. Okay, check, check. And then mate. Great. Takes. Actually, he doesn't even have to take, to be frank. Actually, wait, he does. Because takes if you play any other thing, this is checkmate. So takes if knight takes, queen comes in check. Mate, sorry. So, rook takes, king takes. Bishop takes, is that what we need? Bishop takes check if king comes in this way. This move is not a check. So, we played this check. Sorry, we play this check, knight takes. King is on this square. Is it simply check here? Our opponent runs this way, then bishop comes in check. Something feels off. I want to do it without moving, but I want to move some pieces. Rook takes g7, king takes g7. What am I missing in this capture? Rook comes in check. Knight takes. Queen comes in check. Bishop comes in check. I don't know. I'm not seeing this. Let's just see if I'm correct first of all. I think it's this and then this. That was even the best move, and I didn't even see it. That move did not even cross my mind. I don't know. If there was nothing on the back rank, this is a very easy move to make, but this is... I was trying to figure out if we have something like this, knight takes, but the knight is definitely like... Wait! Bishop takes, we are targeting here, because if the rook comes in to defend, then rook takes, right? So bishop takes threatening bishop to h7. If that's the case, knight takes, and then we still have checkmate, right? Because if we play this and our opponent plays something else, and then we play this, he has to play knight takes, after which we get checkmate here. So it's bishop takes, I think so. Whoa. Queen bishop. I almost played something else. I almost moved my king forward until I saw that way my bishop was on that line. That's actually a very interesting puzzle. Yeah, because you have to see this. If your opponent does this, this is checkmate, right? So he can't do that. He has to make another move. I don't know what my opponent would do. Like let's just even show the whole idea. It's this. Wait, actually here it might not work. Because the queen... Yeah, because the queen... Wait. Okay, if here, what do we do? Possibly we do this. If our opponent takes, then we play this move. Because now if you play queen takes, this is checkmate. It's saying it's a check. Oh, the queen is there. Wow, 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 wow. Wait, so what do we do here? Or is it just queen takes? Queen takes, and then this is checkmate. Could that be it? If I played, can we play? Yeah, 5 plus 0. Use the command exclam lead chess. Let me do that again. But it should be 5 plus 0. 5 plus 0. So if we take here, what can our opponent do? Can't he now play this and start sacrificing himself? Right? Something like this. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Wait, let's see what happens here. So here we play queen takes f5. So I'm correct about queen takes f5. Then what does our opponent do? Queen c1 check. Why queen c1 instead of queen d1? Okay, they are both the same. But I recommend queen c1 bishop takes. That's why I'm like, I won't do that. King h2, so that we can run this wave up. Go somewhere. Okay, let's go. Pretty like interesting stuff. Pretty interesting stuff, to be frank. We're playing like a Piet, I guess. I'm trying to line a friend of mine played. Pawn push, right? That's what he played. He played pawn push. And he played pawn push, right? I can't seem to remember what he played. He played pawn push. The problem I'm seeing with pawn push is if takes, he has queen takes, and I don't want that. Yeah, I don't remember the line he played. I don't remember the line my friend played. I'll go and confirm it again. I'll have to go and reconfirm that line. I made a video on it actually, but I just can't remember the line for some reason. I know that he did play that. I just can't seem to. I think in the game his opponent didn't take. Right, but if I play this, he's just going to simply play a queen take, right? Yeah, so here we can take here. Doesn't win me any prizes, but the move. Oh, he took a take back. Okay. I also gave him back his take back. But I gave him back his take back. That's that it. I gave him back his take back. I time that's going. That's what I don't like about the take backs. I think he wants to play the check. I'm not so sure, but let's see if that's what he does. After this game, I'll go and confirm the line because for the life of me, I can't remember that line. It's a line my friend played in the Jubava London, and I've been trying to apply it, but I always seem to make mistakes trying to apply it. I mean, we can still get into an end game. My opponent has the bishop pair, pawns on both sides of the board. Depending on how the whole thing goes, we may enter into an end game where he's for choice. So, or he can even defend it into a draw. I don't expect him to resign anytime soon. He could have taken, actually. He has more attackers than I do defend, so he could have taken. That was wrong. That was definitely wrong. He does have something though. I won't deny that he does have something. Is he going to push that advantage, or is something else going to happen in this position? That is to be seen. He could try pushing for this. I don't know. Me, I'm just not that good at endgames in chess, so. Oh, that's also my mistake, right? He resigned, but I mean, he had this. It's not going to make that big of a difference, I guess. Right? He plays this. Let me look at that, and I have to just check that game. What's happening? He has this. I think I don't know if this wins him the game. But I play pawn push. He takes. I come in here, and I don't know. I don't think it makes much of a difference because takes, and you can hide here, but I'm going to play this. You can keep developing, but I'm not going to bother about it. I'm just going to keep moving. And eventually I'm going to lose this guy, and then this is just winning. Right? Even if you develop it all the way to the end here, I'm going to eventually win these guys and promote one. Let me find that game. I'll have to go to chess.com. Give me a second. Sorry. Give me a second. I have to figure this whole line out. I think his opponent did not take for some reason, and there was a good reason why his opponent did not take, and I can't seem to remember why. Give me a second. Let's go to full screen so that you can see. Other games. Give me a brief second. I want to figure this out. Yeah, so it was. Yeah, same thing. Bishop comes in and he plays this instantly. Okay, my position was. I had castle. Maybe okay. Let me figure this out again. So he hadn't gotten the bishop in, right? No, he had. So we definitely have the exact same position. Right, bishop g7 is the last move, then you play pawn push. Sorry. So here you play pawn push. And the reason your opponent would not want to do this is because after takes, attacking the knight, if queen takes, rook takes, and then you have the open file. Is that really just it? What? I analyze this line. D takes, pawn takes, queen takes, rook takes, knight jumps in. Why did I draw these two lines? Okay, you have the activity, and then what? This is where I stopped. Okay, I think I analyzed that you would go like e6 in this position, but that's also bad. Rematch? Okay, give me a second. I'm trying to figure out this line. Give me a second. Is it simply that you go this way? You could play this move. Your opponent would probably have to defend this way. And then now you have enough time to play the defensive move here. But then pawn push. What's the line? But that was the line I was trying to play, and I just for some reason couldn't figure it out. I for some reason couldn't figure it out. Is that you? No, that's not me. Yeah, you can send another challenge. What is that? Like, that was actually very, I don't know. Trying to figure out the line. Couldn't figure it out. Couldn't figure out the line. They've changed a bit of their UI. Changed a bit of their UI. Okay, no. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, well, like, wait, let me just figure this out. How line will. I'll just keep checking from side to side. That's actually very interesting. Okay, so what would be the line? Is it knight e5? Could it be knight e5? Because knight d5 really puts your opponent. Yeah, knight d5. Right? It's not like white is completely dominating here, but you really force your opponent to make certain moves. Ah, bishop takes. Okay, I didn't calculate bishop takes. Knight f3 attacking the bishop. Bishop could go back, right? e6. Attacking the knight. Knight takes e5. E takes d5. Rook takes d5. f6. This is when it gets complicated. This is why I don't like engine lines. But this is, I think, very straightforward. Whichever one your opponent takes, you save the other one. So if he takes the bishop, you save the knight. If you take the knight, you save the bishop. But I think if your opponent takes here, sorry, you can play that move in the future. You could play something like this and have a dandy time with your opponent. That's nice. That's actually very nice. Chitao, welcome. Chitao, 5 plus 0. 5 plus 0. Wait, this is not Chitao, this is a different person. 5 plus 0. Guys, 5 plus 0. Let's try this. The music sounds loud to me. I don't know why. Oh, I forget my favorite line here. I forget my favorite line here. Okay, he doesn't. He's not playing what I was hoping he would play. So we'll just stick to this. Hmm. There's a bad line I'm considering. I can just play this as well. Go for this. I've also been practicing that line. So as to whether this is good or bad, I don't know. Just doubling everything. Lethargo, I sent you a rematch. It's like we're offline, so. Yeah, so we take here, he brings his rook in, and we castle. Okay, he has that check, which is pretty much annoying. So, huh. There's queen check, which is what I'm. We'll play a bad position here. We'll play a bad position here. So queen comes in check, king moves, knight takes. I think that's fine, I guess. I don't know. I could be losing again. Could be losing again. This is not promising to me. Like winning this guy doesn't make me feel any better. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. He's going to double, I guess. I'm losing a pawn regardless of what I think I'm doing here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm even losing 2 pawns. I thought I was losing just a pawn, but I'm losing 2 pawns. Okay. Check. Oh, that's stupid by me. I needed that square. Oh, really? Okay, let's go. It's just leaving. Completely just leaving. Like, why I moved the king is very stupid. I lose regardless of what I do here. This is just completely lost. Trying to figure out a way I could swindle the game, but my opponent is not giving me that luxury. Okay, let's go. 44 seconds. I'm losing in every single area. I'm losing on every single area I thought I could actually win. Yeah, like I said, he's not going to allow me any entrance into the position at all. Now that his knight is free, he's going to move his knight. He doesn't move his knight, interesting. Pawn push. Like I said, there's nothing I can do. Like, I'm in all sincerity trying to find something. There's just nothing. Nothing helps me in this position. GG's. Good game. Carvas, how you doing? How you doing? Someone else sent a challenge. That was funny. Yeah. I saw the knight jumping in there long ago. Yeah. Like, I thought the position was equal here. Then I began to see how annoying this move was to me. There was no easy way. Actually, there was a way. I could have played bishop here, allowed the check, hide here. That way, if he takes, I can take here with the rook. Maybe that was it. Give me a second. I'll check the. I just want to see if I'm right about this conclusion here. I think that was the conclusion I could have played. Yeah, bishop to f6 would have been the move, right? Because if I come in this here, my opponent takes here, I have this move, and that's completely fine. Yeah, I completely missed that. Okay. That was, yeah. That was, I don't know how I did not see that. Okay. Okay. We looked at some very funny lines with this. Interesting. Hmm. Mm. You know, repeat that. So, ah, he's definitely planning on playing this one. Hmm. I could be wrong with this move, but hey, you're making the move. Yes, online. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I felt you. In that line, because I think he's going to try and sacrifice and then get an attack against me. I think that's what I expected that would be the plan. I mean, I could. Huh. This move is allowing the attack. Another move is preventing the attack. Let's allow the attack and hope that the sacrifice doesn't help my opponent. So like bishop takes, pawn takes, knight takes, check, king comes up, then he plays from there. So I want to see if his sacrifice is going to work. I think when he lost the pawn, he was like, okay, let me just go all out. I'm feeling very sorry about that. Is he really going for this? I don't really want to make weaknesses. I completely did not think he was coming. What is even that move? What is even that move? I'm just playing dumb chess. Might lose this because of time. That was very straightforward. Time is definitely not helping me here. I don't know what I'm doing, to be fair. I have no idea what I was doing. I have no idea what I was doing in that game. That was so dumb. That was so dumb. I have no idea what I was doing in that game. I have no absolute idea what I was doing in that game. Yeah, GG's. I have no idea what I was doing there. No absolute idea. Wrong screen. No idea whatsoever what I was doing in that game. I have no idea what I was doing. Oh my goodness, I have no idea what I was doing there. Let's go back this way. Oh, maybe I should have gone back with the bishop. Well, it seems like I messed that up. Yeah, completely messed that up. I go up, I lose. GG's. GG's. I saw the whole idea and I was like, nah, it doesn't affect me. Yeah, because when the bishop of offering comes here, that's what happens. Yeah. So I played this. I think a simple move would have simply been like this or something. Yeah. Maybe just bishop back. I was thinking about this guy, that's why. Because I was thinking, okay, the queen would take here. But I think this would have been fine because after he takes, then I simply play this move and then we get that whole funny line. Ah, well, that's fine. Good game. 5 plus 0, werewolf. 5 plus 0. 5 plus 0. That was funny. That was funny. That was funny. Anyway, if you haven't, remember to like and subscribe. Everything does help. It's even September, so subscribing is on having. You can subscribe on a discount now. What's our record today? We lost one. 4 wins, 2 draws, 1 losses. Okay. I thought I saw a different challenge. Oh boy. What time is it? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, that was nice. Wait, what is that? Really, what could it? Is that what Kenya is playing in? Ghana isn't playing. Okay, that's fine. Okay, there's one more challenge. No, he stopped doing 5 plus 10. 5 plus 0. 5 plus 0, 0, 0. 5 plus 0. I mean, okay. Then I think end here. Guys, thank you so much for the challenge. Thank you so much for being around. I stream Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays. Mondays, I just grind Elo. So I just go into the quick pairing lobby and I just try and raise my Elo as high as possible. On Tuesdays, we do steady stream. So we pick a topic and then we study. This Tuesday, we couldn't meet because we had trouble with electricity. So we've not had electricity for almost two straight days. No power at all. And Chita is still doing 5 plus 10. So yeah, I will see you guys. And Fridays I play viewers. So if you're interested in all that, you can always like, comment, and subscribe. I'm saying that I'm also on YouTube. So next is Discord. You can always join the Discord to know whenever I'm streaming next. Thank you guys so much, and have a great rest of your day.